The world of is no stranger to tragedy. The Paramount War at Marineford claimed the life of Portgas D. Ace. Ace's death was a seismic event that altered Luffy's journey. It highlighted the stakes of piracy and the price of freedom. But what if Ace had lived? This question unlocks a world of possibilities. Imagine Marineford's chaos. Luffy races towards Ace, their bond unbreakable. Akainu's molten fist hurtles towards Ace. What if by some twist of fate Akainu's attack missed? Ace's survival would transform the New World and beyond. We'll explore the aftermath of the war, Luffy's development with Ace alive, Ace's potential leadership or new path, the impact on the wider world of how would Ace's presence alter the balance of power? The Marineford War was years in the making. Ace's capture by Blackbeard ignited the conflict. Whitebeard mobilized his fleet to save Ace. The Marines prepared with unprecedented might. The clash promised to shake the world's foundations. The war was a clash of ideologies. Marines upheld the world government's rule. Pirates fought for freedom and adventure. The will of D represented a force of change. Marines aimed to crush the spirit of rebellion. The battle raged with casualties mounting. Whitebeard fought with immense power. Luffy arrived with allies to save Ace. Ace faced off against Akainu. Whitebeard's final order: protect Ace. Luffy pushed his limits to reach Ace. Marines aimed to capture Luffy. Luffy fought through the ranks. Hope flickered among the pirates. Could Luffy rescue Ace from the world government? Akainu's magma fist hurtled towards Ace. Time seemed to slow. The attack veered off course, missing Ace. The battlefield fell silent in disbelief. Hope ignited on the blood-soaked ground. Luffy roared in triumph. Ace was alive, and that was all that mattered. They tumbled across the ground, relieved. The battle resumed with renewed ferocity. Luffy planned their escape into the Grand Line. News of Ace's survival spread. Joy and grief intertwined among the pirates. Whitebeard's sacrifice loomed large. Marco and the commanders rallied around Ace. They vowed to protect Ace, honoring Whitebeard's wish. The reverberations of Ace's survival extended far beyond the immediate aftermath of the Marineford War, sending ripples through the very fabric of Luffy's destiny. The crushing weight of grief, the overwhelming burden of responsibility that had threatened to crush him was lifted, replaced by a surge of determination, a fierce resolve to honor his brother's sacrifice and his captain's dying wish. Luffy, no longer haunted by the specter of his brother's death, would approach his training with a renewed focus, his spirit tempered by the fires of Marineford. He would carry with him the lessons learned, the bonds forged, and the pain endured, his resolve to become Pirate King, to create a world where his friends and family could live free from oppression, burning brighter than ever before. The 2 years he spent training with Rayleigh on Rusukaina Island, a period of intense growth and self-discovery in the original timeline, would take on new significance. With Ace's survival serving as a constant reminder of the stakes involved, Luffy's training would be even more rigorous, his mastery of haki even more profound. Ace's continued existence would also fundamentally alter the dynamic between the two brothers. No longer burdened by the need to protect Luffy from the consequences of his heritage, Ace would be free to forge his own path, to pursue his own dreams, and to support his brother in a way that he could never have imagined before. Their bond, strengthened by their shared experience at Marineford, would evolve, transforming from one of protector and protected to one of equals. Two brothers sailing the Grand Line side by side, their laughter echoing across the waves. The air hung heavy with salt and sorrow as the Whitebeard Pirates carried their fallen captain's legacy back to the New World. Ace, scarred and grieving, was thrust into the role of Whitebeard's heir. The weight of expectation threatened to consume him. The world saw him as the logical successor inheriting his father's will. But Ace knew he was not Whitebeard. He was not the man his captain had been. Ace had always been a free spirit, drawn to adventure. Leading a fleet filled him with excitement and trepidation. He craved freedom to carve his own path, but he understood the responsibility to Whitebeard's memory. The question of leadership gnawed at him. The new world would not wait for him. He had a decision to make, shaping his destiny and the Whitebeard Pirates' future. The New World, a realm of unpredictable weather patterns, monstrous creatures and cutthroat pirates vying for power, had always been a proving ground for the strongest of the strong. But in the wake of Whitebeard's death, it had become a different beast altogether, a lawless frontier where ambition ran rampant and the scent of blood hung heavy in the air. News of Whitebeard's demise at Marineford had spread like wildfire, emboldening rival crews and igniting a frenzy of land grabs and power struggles. Territories once protected under the Whitebeard flag, islands that had relied on his strength and his unwavering sense of justice, now found themselves vulnerable. Easy prey for opportunistic pirates eager to carve out their own piece of the new world. Ace, thrust into the role of acting captain, faced an unenviable task, holding together the fragmented remnants of Whitebeard's empire while fending off attacks from all sides. He had the loyalty of the Whitebeard commanders, each a formidable pirate in their own right, but their grief, coupled with the overwhelming number of enemies, made their situation precarious at best. Navigating these treacherous waters required more than just brute force. It demanded cunning, diplomacy, and a deep understanding of the delicate balance of power that governed the new world. Ace, still reeling from the emotional turmoil of Marineford and wrestling with his own internal conflicts, had to learn to be a leader, to inspire his crew, to forge alliances, and to make difficult decisions that would determine the fate of those who looked to him for protection. Section 3. The Remnants of a Giant Uniting the Whitebeard Commanders. The Whitebeard Pirates, once a monolithic force, were now scattered, their spirit broken by the loss of their beloved captain. Marco the Phoenix emerged as the de facto leader, guiding the crew through their darkest hour. Jozu, the Diamond, advocated for isolation to rebuild strength. Vista, the Flower Sword, urged caution against enemies. Ace, the Heir Apparent, wrestled with his own demons. Shanks, one of the four emperors, heard of Ace's survival. He admired Ace's potential and determination, recognizing the young pirate's strength and loyalty. Shanks saw an opportunity to guide Ace, offering friendship and support. Their shared respect for Whitebeard and mutual understanding of leadership formed a strong bond. Shanks became a mentor to Ace, guiding him through the new world. Section 1. A New Dawn for the Straw Hats, reunited with Ace. The Straw Hats, battered but unbroken after their harrowing ordeal at Marineford, found themselves adrift, both literally and figuratively. The loss of their beloved captain, the crushing weight of their failure to save Ace had left them emotionally devastated and uncertain of their future. Their journey, once filled with laughter, adventure, and an unshakable belief in their captain's dream, now seemed shrouded in doubt and despair. The news of Ace's survival, relayed to them by Trafalgar Law as they recuperated on Amazon Lily, came as a beacon of hope in their darkest hour. The joy that erupted on Thousand Sunny, their beloved ship, was as sudden and as powerful as a storm in the Grand Line. Tears of relief streamed down their faces, replacing the sorrow that had lingered for what felt like an eternity. Their Nakama, their musician, had been miraculously spared, and with him, a piece of their broken spirits began to mend. The reunion, when it finally came, was a cacophony of laughter, tears, and bone-crushing hugs, a testament to the strength of their bond and the depth of their love for their fiery comrade. Ace, his own wounds slowly healing, basked in the warmth of their embrace, drawing strength from their unwavering faith in him and their shared determination to honor Whitebeard's memory. The presence of Ace, a living, breathing reminder of their shared past and their unshakable bond, injected a surge of energy into the Straw Hats. Their sorrow, though still present, no longer held them captive. They had a new purpose, a renewed sense of determination to chart their own course through the treacherous waters of the Grand Line, this time with Ace by their side, his laughter echoing across the waves. Section 2, Shifting Gears, Luffy's Evolving Dream. Luffy, his infectious grin brighter than ever now that his brother was back by his side, found his dream evolving, shifting to accommodate this unexpected but welcome change in their journey. The weight of Ace's death, the crushing responsibility he had felt to become stronger, to protect his crew from the consequences of his own heritage, no longer held him captive. He still yearned for freedom, still craved the adventure and the camaraderie that came with sailing the Grand Line with his nakama. But now, with Ace alive and free to make his own choices, Luffy's ambition took on a new dimension. He no longer felt the need to shoulder the burden of the world alone. He had his brother, his nakama, to share the weight, to stand beside him as he challenged the established order and fought for a world where everyone could live free from oppression. The idea of becoming Pirate King, once a distant goal, a symbol of ultimate freedom, now held a different meaning for Luffy. It wasn't just about reaching Raftel and claiming the legendary treasure. It was about creating a world where his friends and family, including Ace and the remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates, could live without fear, where their dreams wouldn't be crushed by the tyranny of the world government or the ambitions of power-hungry pirates. This shift in perspective, subtle yet profound, would manifest in Luffy's actions, his decisions, and his interactions with the world around him. He would be more mindful of the consequences of his actions, more aware of the impact his choices had on those around him, and more determined than ever to build a network of allies, a grand fleet capable of challenging the very foundations of the world order. Section 3. A Brother's Guidance. Ace's Influence on Luffy's Training. The 2 years following the Paramount War were a time of intense growth and self-discovery for Luffy, a period of rigorous training under the watchful eye of Silvers Rayleigh, the former first mate of the Pirate King. But with Ace alive and by his side, this period of isolation took on a new dimension, a collaborative effort between brothers, each pushing the other to surpass their limits and unlock the full potential of their abilities. Ace, having witnessed firsthand the destructive power of haki during the war, understood its importance in the New World. He possessed a natural affinity for Conqueror's haki, a testament to his lineage and his indomitable will, and he eagerly shared his knowledge and experience with Luffy, guiding him as he honed his own mastery of this rare and powerful force. Their training sessions were legendary, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of Rusukaina Island. Luffy, with his rubber-like body and his ever-growing arsenal of gear techniques, pushed Ace to his limits, forcing him to tap into his full potential as a Logia user and a master of haki. Ace, in turn, challenged Luffy's strategic thinking, his ability to control his powers, and his understanding of the flow of battle. Beyond the physical training, Ace's presence provided Luffy with something even more valuable: a sounding board, a confidant who understood the burdens of leadership and the weight of expectation that came with their lineage. They would spend hours discussing their dreams, their fears, and their hopes for the future, their bond deepening with each passing day. Section 4, The Red-Haired Connection, Ace as a Bridge to Shanks. Ace's survival inadvertently forged a connection between Luffy and Shanks, two figures who, despite their shared history and their mutual respect for each other, had remained on the periphery of each other's journeys. Ace, having crossed paths with Shanks on multiple occasions, served as a natural bridge between them, facilitating a relationship that would prove to be both beneficial and impactful. Shanks, recognizing the potential in Ace and the strength of his bond with Luffy, saw an opportunity to foster a relationship that could benefit all parties involved. He had long admired Luffy's spirit, his unwavering determination to protect his friends, and his infectious laugh that could brighten even the darkest of days. And in Ace, he saw a kindred spirit, a fellow pirate who understood the burdens of leadership and the importance of maintaining balance in the chaotic world of One Piece. Their interactions, initially infrequent and often facilitated by Ace's presence, gradually evolved into a genuine friendship, a bond forged in mutual respect, shared ideals, and a love for the open sea. Shanks, with his vast experience and his keen insights into the workings of the world, became a valuable mentor to both brothers, offering guidance and support as they navigated the treacherous waters of the New World. This newfound connection between the Straw Hats and the Red Hair Pirates, facilitated by Ace's survival, would have far-reaching implications. It would open up new avenues for alliance, strengthen their position against common enemies, and potentially alter the course of events in the ever-shifting landscape of the Grand Line. The news of Ace's survival spread through the world like wildfire, reaching even the ears of Sabo, the long-lost brother who had been presumed dead for over a decade. The revelation of Ace's continued existence, a truth that defied logic and rekindled a flicker of hope in his heart, shattered the barriers of grief and amnesia that had held him captive. The reunion, when it finally came to pass, was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, a testament to the enduring power of family and the unbreakable bond that connected the three brothers. Tears flowed freely as they embraced, the weight of years of separation, presumed loss, and unspoken words melting away in the warmth of their reunion. Sabo, his memories fully restored, and his heart overflowing with a love he had thought lost forever, vowed to protect his brothers, to stand by their side as they pursued their dreams and challenged the world that had tried to tear them apart. His strength, honed through years of training under the tutelage of Monkey D. Dragon, added another layer of power and determination to their already formidable trio. The reunion of the three brothers, a dream that had seemed impossible for so long, injected a surge of energy and optimism into their journey. They had found each other again, against all odds, and together, they would face any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and create a world where families wouldn't be torn apart by tragedy or the machinations of the powerful. The presence of Ace, a wild card in the ever-shifting game of power that defined the New World, had a ripple effect, altering the course of events and leading to unforeseen encounters that would have been impossible in the original timeline. His survival, a defiance of fate itself, created a butterfly effect, reshaping the landscape of the Grand Line and setting in motion a chain of events with far-reaching consequences. Alliances were forged and broken, battles were fought and won, and the balance of power shifted with each passing day. Ace, no longer bound by the events that led to his demise, found himself at the heart of this maelstrom, his fiery spirit and his unwavering loyalty to his friends and family, drawing others to his cause. The Straw Hats, their journey now intertwined with Ace's fate, found themselves navigating a new world that was both familiar and strange. They encountered old friends and made new enemies, their adventures taking on a new level of intensity and significance with Ace by their side. The possibilities were endless, the potential for adventure and excitement limited only by the boundaries of imagination. With Ace alive and free to chart his own course, the world of One Piece became a more dynamic and unpredictable place, a testament to the boundless potential of a single change in the grand tapestry of fate. The specter of Blackbeard, the treacherous former Whitebeard crewmate who had set in motion the events that led to Marineford, loomed large over the New World, a constant reminder of the darkness that threatened to consume it. His hunger for power, his willingness to sacrifice everything and everyone in his pursuit of the Pirate King title, made him a formidable and unpredictable adversary. Ace, haunted by the memory of Thatch's murder, and consumed by a burning desire for vengeance, refused to let Blackbeard's treachery go unpunished. The knowledge that Blackbeard had instigated the war, that he had manipulated the world government and the Whitebeard Pirates alike for his own selfish gain, fueled a rage that burned hotter than any devil fruit flame. Despite the pleas for caution from Marco and the other Whitebeard commanders, Ace knew that a confrontation with Blackbeard was inevitable. It was a matter of honor, a debt that had to be paid in blood. He would not rest, would not allow himself a moment's peace, until the man who had betrayed their father figure and plunged the world into chaos faced justice. Their paths, intertwined by fate and fueled by opposing desires, were destined to collide. Blackbeard, with his newly acquired Gura Gura no Mi powers and his growing crew of ruthless pirates, presented a formidable challenge, even for someone with Ace's lineage and determination. The clash between fire and darkness, a battle for the soul of the New World, was only a matter of time. The rematch at Paramount War, a clash of titans that shook the very foundations of the New World, was a spectacle unlike anything the world had ever seen. It was a battle fought on multiple fronts, a chaotic symphony of clashing steel, roaring cannons, and the earth-shattering power of Haki, fueled by years of simmering resentment, unfulfilled ambitions, and the weight of legacies. On one side stood Monkey D. Luffy, the future Pirate King, his infectious grin replaced by a mask of grim determination, his straw hat pulled low over his eyes as he unleashed the full fury of his newly honed Haki, his every attack a testament to his unwavering love for his friends and family. By his side stood Ace, the Flame Emperor, his fiery spirit burning brighter than ever as he channeled the legacy of Whitebeard, his every blow a promise to avenge his fallen comrades and protect the future they had fought so hard to secure. Facing them stood Blackbeard, the self-proclaimed heir to the throne of piracy, his eyes glowing with a manic intensity as he wielded the stolen power of the Gura Gura no Mi, his every action a testament to his insatiable hunger for power, and his willingness to sacrifice everything and everyone in his path. The battle raged for days, a brutal ballet of clashing ideologies and legacies. The Straw Hats, seasoned veterans by this point, fought with the ferocity of cornered beasts, their individual skills honed to a razor's edge, their teamwork seamless and instinctive. The Whitebeard Pirates, their ranks replenished and their spirits bolstered by Ace's leadership, fought with the righteous fury of those seeking to avenge their fallen captain and protect the legacy he had entrusted to them. The aftermath of the Paramount rematch ushered in a new era in the world of One Piece, a period of profound change and uncertainty as the old order crumbled and new powers emerged from the ashes of conflict. The balance of power, carefully maintained for decades by the four emperors and the world government, had been irrevocably shattered. Blackbeard, his ambitions crushed and his reign of terror brought to an end by the combined might of the Straw Hats and the Whitebeard Pirates, became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the darkest of shadows could be extinguished by the unwavering light of determination and camaraderie. The world government, weakened by the loss of two admirals and shaken by the public display of strength from the pirates, found its authority challenged on multiple fronts. The Revolutionary Army, emboldened by the Straw Hats' victory and the growing unrest among the world government's citizens, intensified their campaign for freedom and equality. Amidst this turmoil, Monkey D. Luffy, his reputation as a champion of the oppressed and a thorn in the side of the world government solidified, found himself hailed as a symbol of hope, a beacon of change in a world desperate for something to believe in. Ace, his name now synonymous with strength, loyalty, and unwavering determination, emerged from the conflict a changed man. The scars he bore, both physical and emotional, were a testament to the battles he had fought and the sacrifices he had made. He had stepped out of Whitebeard's shadow, not as a replacement, but as a worthy successor. His own leadership style, a blend of his fiery spirit and the compassion he had inherited from his surrogate father. The events of the Paramount rematch brought the mysterious Will of D, a lineage shared by a select few individuals, including Luffy, Ace, and the late Pirate King Gol D. Roger, into sharp focus. The world, once content to ignore the whispers and rumors surrounding this enigmatic bloodline, could no longer deny its significance. The Will of D, long theorized to be a force of change, a catalyst for upheaval and revolution, manifested in different ways in those who carried it. In Roger it manifested as an insatiable curiosity, a desire to uncover the true history of the world and challenge the established order. In Whitebeard, it manifested as an unwavering belief in family, a willingness to sacrifice everything to protect those he cared about. In Luffy, the Will of D manifested as an infectious sense of optimism, an unwavering belief in his dreams and the dreams of those around him. He challenged the world with a laugh and a smile, inspiring others to fight for their own happiness and freedom. In Ace, the Will of D manifested as a fiery sense of justice, a burning desire to protect the innocent and punish the wicked. The world, forever changed by the events set in motion by those who carried the Will of D, watched with bated breath as Luffy, Ace, and the other inheritors of this enigmatic bloodline charted their own courses, their destinies intertwined with the fate of the Grand Line and the unraveling of the world's deepest secrets. Section 5: The Pirate King and the Flame Emperor, a brotherhood forged in fire. Years passed, seasons changed, and the Grand Line continued its tumultuous dance, but the bond between Monkey D. Luffy and Portgas D. Ace, forged in the fires of tragedy and triumph, remained unbreakable. Their paths, though often diverging as they pursued their individual dreams, were forever intertwined, their destinies linked by blood, by shared experiences, and by an unwavering belief in each other. Luffy, having achieved his lifelong dream of becoming the Pirate King, his name echoing through the ages as a symbol of freedom, adventure, and unwavering belief in one's dreams, never forgot the sacrifices Ace had made to help him reach the top. He carried with him the lessons he had learned from his brother, the importance of loyalty, of protecting those he cared about, and of never giving up on his dreams, no matter how impossible they might seem. Ace, his reputation as the Flame Emperor solidified, his strength and determination respected even by his former enemies, carved his own legend across the Grand Line. He continued to lead the remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates not as a replacement for his fallen captain but as a worthy successor, his own leadership style a blend of his fiery spirit, his unwavering loyalty, and the compassion he had inherited from the man he had called father. They remained each other's constant, a source of strength and support in a world that often seemed determined to tear them apart. They celebrated their victories together, sharing tales of their adventures and reveling in the camaraderie that came from knowing they had each other's backs, no matter the odds. Section 6. A World Reimagined. The enduring impact of Ace's survival. The impact of Ace's survival reverberated throughout the world of One Piece, a testament to the butterfly effect of a single, seemingly insignificant change in the grand tapestry of fate. The world, forever altered by his continued existence, became a more vibrant, unpredictable, and hopeful place. The Grand Line, once a playground for the ruthless and the ambitious, began to experience a shift, a gradual but noticeable movement towards a more balanced and equitable existence. The world government, its authority weakened and its grip on power loosened, was forced to reevaluate its draconian policies, to acknowledge the voices of those it had long sought to silence. The spirit of freedom, embodied by Luffy's infectious laugh and Ace's unwavering determination, spread like wildfire, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of the oppressed and inspiring others to fight for their own right to determine their own destinies. The world, once shrouded in the shadow of Marineford, emerged into a new dawn, a dawn painted with the vibrant colors of hope, change, and the enduring power of family, friendship, and the unwavering belief in one's dreams. The legacy of Ace's survival, a testament to the boundless possibilities that emerge when one dares to challenge fate itself, served as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of determination, love, and the unbreakable bonds of family can illuminate the path towards a brighter future. Reflecting on Ace's impact, Ace's survival reshaped destinies, bringing joy to the Whitebeard Pirates and renewed determination to Luffy. Luffy, no longer burdened by loss, found strength in his brother. Their shared ambition became a force for good. The Straw Hats, strengthened by Ace, embarked on new adventures, their journey a testament to friendship and loyalty. The world brightened, inspired by their legacy. Would this alternate timeline be better? It's a question without a definitive answer. Section 2. Beyond the hypothetical, your invitation to explore the Grand Line. The beauty of what-if scenarios lies not in dictating a definitive course of events, but in sparking the imagination, in inviting us to explore the infinite possibilities that lie within the framework of a beloved story. Ace's survival, though a significant departure from the canon, is just one of countless threads we could pull, one alteration to the established narrative that unlocks a universe of speculation. What if Whitebeard had survived his final stand? What if Shanks had arrived at Marineford sooner? What if Blackbeard had never acquired the power of the Gura Gura no Mi? Every what if is an open door, an invitation to journey deeper into the world of, to question, to analyze, and to create our own interpretations of the events that have captivated us for decades. It's a testament to the enduring power of Oda's storytelling, the way his characters and their world have become so ingrained in our imaginations that we can't help but wonder what if, as we explore the boundless potential of the Grand Line. So, we leave you with this. What are your thoughts on this alternate timeline? How do you think Ace's survival would have truly impacted the world of? Share your theories, your interpretations, and your own what-if scenarios in the comments below. Let's keep the spirit of exploration alive. For the Grand Line, much like the realm of imagination, is vast, uncharted, and brimming with endless possibilities.